Welcome back, viewers, especially to the Dangle Baptist Church Mumbai Sunday School, the Way Group, and greetings to each and every one of you. Hope you all are doing well and right. It's Sunday again, and very nice to see every one of you in this class session. Today, let's listen about the story of Moses. Very short and very quick and in a very sweet way. Okay, so when you hear about Moses, what do you remember? Right, I know many of you are very intelligent students. As soon as Sir spoke about Moses, uh, it have clicked into your mind that Moses was the one who led the Israelites out of the Egyptian, right? Yes, that's right. You're right. So uh, about Moses, when Moses was young, Moses was set in a basket and he was set on a river, right? So Pharaoh's daughter happened to notice that while he was coming to the river, so Pharaoh's daughter begged Moses, and he was brought up in a palace. Where was Moses brought up? Yes, palace, right? Moses was brought up by Pharaoh's daughter in a palace. Palace means kings. Where the kings live, they are called the palace, okay? So Moses became the son of Pharaoh's daughter. So Moses was given a very good quality of education, and he was taught about many things. So Moses became very intelligent like you, right? But Moses, when he grew up, he refused to stay in that palace, and he refused to be the son of Pharaoh's daughter. Do you know why? Because in the house of Pharaoh and in the house of Pharaoh's daughter, Moses did not find peace, because he was an Israelite and he was not an Egyptian, right? So Moses was an Israelite, but Pharaoh belongs to Egyptian. So Moses ran away from Pharaoh's place and from king's place, and he went to Midian. Okay, Moses lived in Midian with his father-in-law. Okay, Moses ran to Midian and he lived with his father-in-law. His father's name was Jethro. Okay, so Moses was a very good boy, very obedient and very intelligent student. But when he grew up, he ran away, because in order to fulfill God's purpose in you, in me, and even in Moses, in order to fulfill God's plan, he ran away. And what did Moses does there in the Midian? He became a shepherd, right? Moses tended the sheep of his father-in-law Jethro. Okay, so very surprising and very interesting is when Moses was tending the sheep, right, was looking after the sheep, he saw something. He saw something. That means suddenly a bush means a tree, right? Not a very tall tree, but it was a tree where Moses saw a burning flame, a fire. There was a fire on the tree, but Moses was too surprised. So Moses went closer and he was trying to see what is going on. But when he looked properly, he found that there was only a flame of fire where the leaf was not burning in fact. So supposing if you happen to cut a small paper, right? Just cut a small paper and set fire, or just burn in your on your gas, right? The flame of the gas, you'll find that the paper would be burning, and obviously the part will be darkened, right? But on this very moment, when Moses saw the bush was burning, he just noticed a flame, but the leaves, everything, it was so natural and nothing was damaged. So Moses was very surprised. So when Moses went closer to see what is happening, there was a voice. There was a voice which is coming out from that burning bush. Moses, Moses. Moses was looking, and he said, yes. Moses answered, but the voice further said that do not come closer, right? Do not come closer. And the voice further said that remove your sandal, right? In the Bible it is written sandal, but if you are wearing a shoe, if you are wearing a slipper, if you are wearing canvas, it only means that remove the things that you are wearing, right? Because why the voice and why God asked Moses to remove the sandal that he was wearing? Was it because dirty? Because the place where Moses was standing, right? The place where Moses was standing was a holy place. So the reason that the bush was burning was the only reason that God came to speak to Moses, like speaking you and me, right? God appeared to Moses in a burning bush, and God was speaking through that bush to Moses. Would you like to hear God's voice? Obviously, yes, even me too. So God appeared to Moses in a burning bush in order to give a message that Moses would go to King Pharaoh, and he would ask a permission from King Pharaoh that Moses will lead his people Israelites from the Egypt, because the Israelites were slave, were a servant to the Egyptian during those days, during those time. Okay, so God so loved the people of Israel that God came and chose Moses. Okay, that through Moses the people of Israel would be led to the land where there would be flowing of milk, there would be flowing of honey, and all the good things that God wanted to bless to the descendants of the people of Jacob, Isaac, right? So today's lesson, it is very short. You can also refer this story about Moses. This is taken out from the book of Exodus chapter 3 verse 1 to 10. Okay, and before we close this, I'll be closing this, so don't worry and don't be exaggerated. So I'll be giving you one memory verse, okay, a very short, a very sweet memory verse that is taken out from the book of Hebrew. Okay, Hebrew chapter 11 verse 24. Hebrews chapter 11 24, it reads, by faith Moses, when he had grown up, refused to be the son of Pharaoh's daughter. Right, very easy. So by heart this, learn this memory verse, and yes, we'll be reviewing together, we'll be looking together and listening to the memory verse and the story that you have learned from today's lesson. And lastly but not the least, I wish every one of you that you remain obedient to your parents, and also try to recollect in your mind about the story that we learned today, right? We have learned today about Moses and the burning bush, and God appeared to Moses in a burning bush. Why God did appear to Moses? In order to speak to Moses, and in order to come and call to Moses that Moses would lead the Israelites from the bondage of Egypt. So until we meet again, be obedient, be a good student, and be a good child to God. Take care, every one of you. Let's remain connected by prayers until we meet. Take care. Bye-bye.